A blessed Advent and a very Merry Christmas to all of you from the Cathedral concert series of the Cathedral Basilica of the Sacred Heart in Newark, New Jersey. Due to the unfortunate pandemic with its safety restrictions, we are unable to offer this annual tradition this year. This video is a compilation derived from many resources, similar to the many resources which go into preparing the live performance. And so I invite you to enjoy the memories of years past and look forward to future years when we can all together again celebrate the true joy.
Well, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us for this video of the illumination of the carol sing. Due to the restrictions of the COVID-19 virus, we're not able to gather in a typical way as we have in the past. So what we're offering you now is an in-depth look, the illumination of the carol sing, if you will. I invite you to relax in your favorite chair at home. No fighting for seats. You've got your pick right in your own home. And enjoy yourself, relax, and please sing along with all the carols. And let your imagination help to remember all the different times we've had the carol sing together, and also inspire us to return next year as we celebrate the 50th carol sing here at the Cathedral Basilica of the Sacred Heart in Newark. Thank you for joining us.
ladies and gentlemen, and I'm very happy to introduce to you one of our soloists, Marion Gales. Hello, Marion.
Hello, John. Hi, everyone.
We were just commiserating about the fact that we can't do the carol sing live this year, and we were just so missing it so much. Hopefully this little documentary on some of the inner workings behind the scenes of the carol sing will help everyone feel a little bit more part of what we're doing, and we'll be back up and running for next year. So, Marion, you've been doing this carol sing for quite some time.
Quite some time.
Do you have any idea how many years, or have you lost count?
I've lost count, but I would say at least a good 18.
A good 18.
A good 18.
Good, 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 good. And you know, each year you see it kind of evolves and it becomes a little bit more elaborate, and things change a little bit along the way. But the one thing we've been keeping constant was that beautiful Star of Bethlehem piece that I dare not remove it from the program because of the backlash we would all suffer from the people.
That's right.
So, and that was the one solo where we have featuring Marion Gales in the middle. And I do have it here on my computer. Let's see if I can pull it right up here. Now, I don't know if you can hear it. I hope you can.
Oh, I hear it. Sounds great.
So what happens, Marion, you come in a little bit further on in the middle of the piece.
Yes.
So tell me, what's going through your head right about this moment?
Well, I'm taking in the entire crowd, nearly over 2,000 people, and I know that my voice is going to project face, and I'm excited, and I'm getting ready, and I'm ready for my cue.
It's coming.
And
see, that's the rough part. You soloists, you're watching the crowd of 2,000 people. I have my back to them, so I don't get as nervous. I get to watch the choir and all the smiling faces. To see that. All right, so I think this is the moment it's coming up. Am I right? Are we getting close?
yes.
All right, let's have a listen. I got to tell you, when we were doing that, I think we had about 45 seconds to rehearse it because we had 19 pieces or so to rehearse at the rehearsal. And when we were doing that live at the performance,
Yes.
and you came to that cadence, and you were holding that D, and it was not resolving to the C. I'm standing there at the podium thinking, like, oh my God, is she going to resolve that? And then I thought, of course she is. I have complete faith in Marion. And sure enough, it was brilliant the way you handled that. And you resolved it, the measure after,
Yep.
and it just dovetailed right into the choral entrance that came in, and it didn't seem to throw anybody off. The choir wasn't thrown off by that. They just kept rolling around. So it is a fun piece to do. Tell me, how do you go about preparing that? Because we know what you were singing was not actually what was on the page, and I encourage you to do that, to interpolate and to make it your own. And It's interesting to hear it on two nights when you do the solo one night, and Jorge Ocasio, the bass, does it on the other night. And both of you have your unique interpretations of how you handle that solo, and they're both so cool and different.
Yes.
So, you know, what did you just go on instinct, feeling, or?
Definitely. I have a great ability for improvisation, thank God, from God. And I just kind of sense and feel and move and use my ear, and it just comes out as you heard.
And it's funny, it's not exactly the same.
No.
Each year. That recording that I played there was from the year 2015.
Good year.
Yeah, that was a good year. A good year, like a good wine. But anyhow, I just wanted to thank you so much for everything you give to the Cathedral Choir. The choir's not the same without you, and Beautiful Star certainly isn't as beautiful or shiny without you either.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it's just a lot of fun. Of course, it's a little bit harder to talk about that like this year, not being able to do it. But let's keep our eyes focused on next year and
The
having the
future.
pandemic behind us, and being able to offer this for all the people. You said it was about 2,000, huh? That's
About 2000.
that's why I
Damn.
don't turn around. I try to be focused on the choir in the front. Otherwise, I'd probably be too nervous. I don't know how you do it. I say brava each year. Very good work with that.
Thank you, thank you. It's always a joy, and the people love it. The choir loves it. If you notice, you see them dancing.
Yeah, they are kind of grooving to the tune, as it were. Well, thank you. So look forward to more of these moments in the
And
future
more.
as we keep going through, and see you in church when we get behind all this.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Merry Christmas to you too. Merry Christmas to everybody. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you again, Marianne.
Take care, John. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm very happy to introduce to you our bass extraordinaire in the choir, Jorge Ocasio. Jorge, thank you for joining me tonight for this little interview on the carol sing. How are you doing?
Good, good. Thank you for inviting me. Good night, everybody.
Oh, good. It's good to have you. So it just seems so strange this year, you know, not preparing for the carol sing, not having the rehearsals that we're accustomed to having, and the two performances, 2 nights in a row and everything. And
Yeah.
I mean, are you experiencing the same weirdness that I am? I'm just curious.
Of course. I mean, I think we all are experiencing that. It has been a very particular year, to be kind with the words.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
it's been an topsy-turvy year, a lot of changes, a lot of accommodations, and getting used to things that we will not normally do or will have to go through. And I think the impact has been, at least to my knowledge, has been very, very deep in many, many respects with many people, the people that cannot sing in choirs anymore, people that cannot perform for the time being. And overall, like, we're very social butterflies. We need the social contact. We need to be together. We need to talk. We need to sing. And it's been very tough this year.
Yeah, I've just really missed that whole connection. I'm grateful, though, that we have even a limited cathedral choir at the noon mass on Sunday. Many
Yes.
churches still have not brought the choir back, and there we are in the cathedral sanctuary, you know, with the social distancing 6 feet apart and those big masks that we have on to
Yeah.
and each person's temperature is taken as soon as they walk through the door each single time. So
True.
taking all the precautions. Now, I was going back through the printed programs, trying to figure out how long have you been doing this with us at the cathedral, and I could not find when the first year was for you. Do you remember?
Yes, I do. I started in 2007, so it's been 13 years.
2007. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I think we started the Beautiful Star of Bethlehem tradition around maybe 2010 or so. I can't
I
remember.
believe so, yes.
Somewhere in there. So, and that has been the one piece on the program. It's almost as strong and dear to the people as Silent Night. So I have not really entertained the fact of changing that piece or taking it out for fear of
Yeah,
being
people like it.
really killed about that. So, and that's the piece where you have the solo in there, and you
Yeah,
alternate the solo with Marian Gales, who does it on one night, and you do it on the other night. And
that's
so I just happen to have that pulled up right here. Let's have a listen. I hope you can hear it. So I'm just going to just lower the volume a little bit so we can sort of talk a little bit as it's going on underneath. But I know this is the moment where we have to do the passing of the microphone so that you could be ready to go for the solo at on page 3 in the music. What's going through your head around this moment?
I think I try not to think too much about the music, even though you are paying attention to the music. I think try to be more connected with what the music tells me or what the music inspires me. Of course, this is one of I believe it's a spiritual, and it's the message is very. No, it's like that star that guides you no matter where you are.
I'm just going to cut you off now because here comes your moment.
A beautiful star, the hope of light, guiding the pilgrim through the night, over the mountain till the break of dawn. Into the light of perfect day, it will give out a lovely ray. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on.
Oh, there it is. What fun. It sounds like you're having so much fun when you're singing that. I know the choir is as well. It seems like everyone is just having a great time with that. Tell me, how did you go about making your interpretation of that? Because what you were singing was not what was on the page. And I was just saying the same thing to Marion. You know, I encourage you to be creative with that and to kind of do your thing. So how did the young man singer from Puerto Rico come up with this beautiful style in America?
Well, I remember that the first time I sung the piece, you pulled me aside and said, like, don't be square. Don't be too square. You don't need to be square. Forget about the metric.
Yeah.
So that kind of like resonated with me. And then I started like thinking of all that spiritual tradition, and they are very flexible with the metrics and the time.
Very
and the ornaments are more like how you feel at the moment, and it's very like you have to dip into your soul of what you are thinking at that moment, what you're feeling at that moment, and what the song is inspiring you. And well, the very low notes, I'm not gonna say that it's mine or my idea, because that was your idea, and I loved it, and we kept it.
That was amazing. Now that note at the very end is the one that always seems to get the attention, at least from the orchestra. And you know, they know it's coming because we had a rehearsal on it. And then as soon as when it actually occurs in the concert, I see a couple of the, like some of the trumpet players and maybe some of the wind players, you know, they look at me and then they'll look back at you to see, did that really happen? So what did that was a low C, right?
Yes, low C.
So that was in the bass clef, 2 ledger lines below the bass staff.
Yes.
That's pretty extraordinary. You don't find that in every single bass baritone, do you?
Thank you.
So
thank you very much.
Good for you, and it came across very well too. You know, with the you know, with the balance, you know, with the choir and the orchestra and everything. So
yeah, it's a fun piece, and I love singing it. It really makes me happy when I sing it.
Good. Well, it's not the same without you. So it is just really so cool to have both you and Marion have soloists on that, where each one takes a different night, because you know, there's two different approaches, both artistically sound and just a joy and fun to listen to. It is, it's really, when it gets to that moment, it's like we're finally, you know, really relaxing, and you know that there's only about 3 pieces left of the concert, and then it's over. So let's keep our eyes and hearts fixed on next year to be able to return to what we've been accustomed to for the last 49 years with that. But thank you so much, Jorge, for coming on tonight. And Merry Christmas to you and yours, and look forward to seeing you in church again.
Thank you very much for inviting me. My pleasure, and Merry Christmas to everybody.
Good. Thank you.